why you feel the drum is important.
Well, I think one of the things that's important to any culture is something that will bring people together in a spirit of unity. And the drum is something that brings people together. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, I'm sure you have, but sometimes people will be milling about at different events, and then all of a sudden they hear the sound of that drum, and it's like people will be drawn toward that. And so the drum is a unifying element, and I think there are some stories in Anishinaabe culture which tells about how that drum brought unity to the people who were fighting. It was, in some cultures, a peace drum. It was brought in as peace, and it was a young girl who heard that drum in a vision and brought it to the Anishinaabe people as a way of creating peace, and mostly for men, because the men were the ones who were doing the fighting at that time. So it was symbolic that a young woman would bring that to the men.
Would you consider the drum to be the heartbeat of Mother Earth?
I would. Not that I know a whole lot about the language, but from what I understand, they call the drum the Bkejwanong, and it talks about, in the language, it talks about, that heartbeat, that sound that it makes, that echo. So, I'd say that's probably a good way to describe it.
So, how do you believe that the drum came to be? Like, what is your version of the story of the drum?
Well, that's a story that I haven't heard. The one that I talked about already is the story I heard about how the big drum, came to the Anishinaabe. As for the other kinds of drums that are most popular amongst the people, I don't really know that much. I don't have a lot of experience as a powwow drummer. I've drummed with some powwow groups over the years, especially when I was younger, but most of the work I do is with a ceremonial drum that comes through this ceremony called the Thirsty Dance in the Bagwe Shimawin. And that dance, we have a drum, but the drum was, some people have said, was originally kind of hung from the tree, and it was a hide that was struck. But over the years it evolved, and then people started using the drum. Those are two ways that I think.